Welcome to New Sky TV. Shocking revelation of seating arrangements in the Chinese entertainment industry. Xiao Zhan freezes in place after being moved. Yang Mi lowers her head and avoids the camera. A low-level pasting error tears open the hidden battle for top star status. The most glaring scene at the 2025 Weibo night wasn't the glamorous clothes and diamonds, but a nameplate that had been quietly moved. When Xiao Zhan stood motionless next to the three-seater sofa that was originally his, when Yang Mi subconsciously lowered her head to avoid the camera, and when Xiao stood straight with a slightly tense smile, this incident, which was casually described by the official as a staff pasting error, has already overturned the most taboo unspoken rules of the entertainment industry. This is by no means a simple seating adjustment, but a cold ruler measuring the naked and cruel ranking game between popularity, awards, and seniority. The details of the scene are chilling to contemplate. Half an hour before the event started, the nameplate was quietly moved. Xiao Zhan was moved from the left side of the three-seater sofa to the edge of the sofa next to it, and the originally stable iron triangle arrangement instantly collapsed. As the camera panned across him, Xiao Zhan did not take his seat according to the new rules. He stood motionless like a statue, his gaze lowered, exuding a restrained silence. It wasn't bewilderment, but rather a silent interrogation. A few feet away, Yang Mi quickly lowered her eyes, her fingertips unconsciously twisting the hem of her skirt, creating a subtle contrast with Xiao, who had recently won the Venice Film Festival's Best Actress award and maintained a solemn expression. The air wasn't thick with awkwardness, but rather with a highly sensitive tension regarding identity confirmation. The battle for status is never a matter of geometry. The so-called center position is an invisible throne woven from resources, influence, and industry standing. The seating arrangement for a top-tier event requires repeated negotiations within the team and meticulous calculations by the organizers. Its rigor is comparable to an international treaty. Therefore, the explanation of a paste error sounded like a pale joke to countless industry insiders. It was more like an unspoken stress test, or a covert reshaping of the landscape, testing the most sensitive nerves in the crudest way. This controversy has exposed any pathological positional anxiety within the Chinese entertainment industry. When a celebrity's value is so concretely measured by the distance between seats, when every micro-expression can be interpreted as admission or protest, the core of this industry may have slid towards nothingness. What the audience sees may be a farce, but those involved feel a chilling sense of impending doom. What it has torn away is more than just a fig leaf of celebrities. It is the scar of the entire industry's values of worshipping empty fame and prioritizing calculation. The red carpet of Weibo night will fade, and trending topics will eventually change, but the silent tsunami caused by that moved name tag will likely remain a Damocles sword hanging over the heads of every top star for a long time. Who will be misplaced next? And who will ultimately write the seating chart for this arena of fame and fortune? The comparison photos leaked from the event had become irrefutable evidence shattering the lie of basic mistake. In the earliest seating chart, Xiao Zhan's name was neatly placed on the left side of the sofa, forming a stable triangle with Yang Mi on the right and Xiao in the middle. However, later, the nameplate was forcibly moved to the right, and even the decorative dividing line was moved accordingly. This 1 centimeter physical displacement, in the language of the camera, became a crude editing that invited one person out of the core circle and pushed the other two to the position of side protagonists. The visual effects suddenly compressed from a trinity to 2 stars shining brightly, the deeper meaning of which is self-evident. Beneath the storm, undercurrents were surging. A person suspected to be a staff member posted a tired and indignant voice on social media, saying that months of hard work had been wasted due to a last-minute change, and even implicitly revealed that the initial arrangement was not problematic. This faint glimpse of information, though quickly drowned out, was like a wedge, piercing the complete surface of the official statement. The speed of reaction became another covert battle. Yang Mi's studio quickly issued a statement at around 8 p.m. that evening, using 3 emotionally charged words: sudden, shocked, and helpless, and directly tagged the official Weibo account to demand an explanation. The post garnered 1.45 million likes within an hour, turning the comment section into a media hail. Supporters, critics for stealing seats, and attacks on the organizers' chaotic behavior created a deafening chorus of voices. Xiao Zhan's side, however, opted for an detached silence. He rarely sat in the core area throughout the evening. His busy backstage presence mingled with the angry shouts of refunds from fans inside, even affecting the seats of the third row boy band, TNT, causing a tense and eerily quiet atmosphere. The organizers' apology and repositioning of the seats at 9:22 p.m. failed to mend the rift. Although the three eventually sat back down, the pervasive awkwardness was irreversible. Multiple entertainment media outlets reconstructed the adjustment process with a clear and ironic trajectory: stabilization, disruption, emergency repairs. The entire process resembled a clumsy stage management. Details captured by netizens: Xiao Zhan's prolonged stillness, Yang Mi repeatedly looking down at her phone or averting her gaze, became micro-expression evidence of inner turmoil under the magnifying glass of interpretation. In essence, this was more like an unwarranted disaster that placed top stars on a hotbed of controversy. The organizers attributed everything to a pasting error, yet remained tight-lipped about why such a basic oversight occurred during the review process and why the surveillance footage wasn't made public to clarify the situation. The seating philosophy in the entertainment industry has always been delicate. The weight of awards outweighs popularity, an unspoken rule. The newly crowned Best Actress, Zhen's Hillary, sitting in the center was reasonable. The veteran actress Yang Mi and top-tier star Xiao Zhan sitting on either side created the perfect harmonious balance. However, the unauthorized movement of a name tag easily disrupted this fragile balance, instantly turning the unspoken rules into naked calculation and awkward suspicion. This incident exposed the industry's deep-seated, morbid obsession with visibility and ranking. It's not just about the seating of three people, it's a mirror reflecting the invisible code that governs resources, attention, and discourse behind the glamorous stage, how rigid and fragile it is. When mistakes become a universal shield, the truth is silenced by the fog of public relations rhetoric, leaving only the embarrassment that celebrities have to swallow, and the increasingly ingrained imagination of the cruel laws of the world of fame and fortune among onlookers. Why did this incident have to surface at this particular juncture? Probably because the 2025 Weibo night is inherently sensitive. Yang Mi's reputation has rebounded thanks to All Things Grow. Xiao Zhan's The Legend of the Tibetan Sea and Leisurely Life are both thriving, and Zhen's Hillary won Best Actress at the Venice Film Festival. All three are at the peak of their popularity, and any small change could easily be interpreted as taking sides or being suppressed. Why are these two dragged into this again? Because they are at the top of the traffic charts, with massive fan bases, and even the slightest movement can send them trending. As for what will happen next, the organizers' credibility has been completely destroyed, and celebrity teams will likely be more careful with seating arrangements. The infighting between fans will probably only intensify. Ultimately, the biggest winners in this storm might be the bystanders watching the drama unfold, while the truly hurt are everyone caught in the vortex of public opinion. As a veteran media professional with 15 years of experience in the entertainment industry, I've seen too many similar seating battles. From the human pyramid of earlier years to the later changing the center position, it all boils down to a struggle for resources and face. This time was different. Xiao Zhan stood still while Yang Mi's eyes darted around. These unconscious little actions were magnified, seemingly tearing away the fig leaf of the traffic star persona. The truth may just be a misunderstanding, but behind the misunderstanding lies an industry-wide sensitivity to celebrity status to an almost pathological degree. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.